Hi. Have you been watching Heart Dive and wondering, who is that Holly girl? Who is this person that just popped up out of nowhere and is always like behind the scenes doing all the tech? Well, guess what? Hi, I'm Holly and I'm ready to step out. Now I really wanted to like come out of the door right here and be like, but I'm also deathly afraid to go outside and film this in public, in front of people. So you get the car version today. Because that's what today is all about. It's about facing fears. It's about stepping out and being true to the calling that the Lord has placed on you. So back to the story. Story time. For years and years and years, I have stood and operated behind the scenes. I loved working in marketing before my children showed up. I loved teaching and being in that world. And then I got married and I kind of faded for a good bit. And during that time, I used it to grow and learn skills that I had dabbled in before. I learned photography and videography and website design and really fell in love with it. And I started to help people in Facebook groups. And this one woman, Lavonda, spoke into me. She spoke truth. And she's like, you should do this. You should become a virtual assistant. So if you're interested in learning about that, drop a comment down below and we can do a whole series about what that was in that season. So a lot of freelancing. And she just kept speaking truth and life into me. And she's like, God's got something bigger for you. And there was a thread throughout that whole time that she kept bringing to my attention. And it was helping women build a brand online. Simply, easily, and frugally. Because we moms and we busy, and sometimes we're working full-time jobs, sometimes we are just staying home with our babies and we ain't got no extra income. We really don't. But I kept showing up. I kept connecting. And then eventually it led me to Heart Dive. I was able to, in a sense, not link arms, but lift up arms. It was already what I was doing. I've always been lifting up arms of all the women that I would come in contact with. I'm like, you have a story, let's do this. I have my one friend, Heather. She came all the way down from Pennsylvania, never met me before in my life. Came down, stayed at my house. We did photos, we did video, we finished her website, we got lead magnets. And now she's still writing and being a vision and a mentor and a guide and a friend to people who are going through divorce. Let's not forget Delphine. Delphine still prays for me, still prays over me. And I can remember when I fanned her flame to become this prayer warrior on Instagram, and it blew up. She's still a dear friend of mine. It went from being a client to just a deep friendship. Two women chasing after the same goal, to make God known, to make people feel seen and loved and known. But during Heart Dive, something shifted. But when I started lifting up the arms of Kanoi, and it eventually turned into something so much bigger, I realized that God was shifting me. It wasn't just what I was doing, it was who I was helping and how. And so I am now stepping out from just being a service provider and stepping into this shift of being a mentor, a guide, a coach, and eventually a speaker. Saying that out loud is kind of scary and a little vulnerable because I'm wrestling with that. That's a whole nother series. And if you're interested, stick around because I'm going to document that journey. So who is this for? Who are you going to mentor? Who are you going to coach? Who are you going to guide? I have this deep burning desire to mentor, to guide, to coach, to speak into life of the women who know that God has placed something in them, has lit something up inside of them, but they don't know how to get it out. They don't know how to get it out and then share it to the world. So here it is. Here's the XYZ statement. Part of Brandon, y'all. I'm going to help purpose-driven Christian women find their voice, show up online, and walk boldly in the calling with the skills to actually do it. If you feel called but stuck, ready but slightly invisible, passionate but overwhelmed, you're not behind, you just haven't been activated yet. And so on this channel, I'm going to show you how to show up on camera, how to create content that connects, how to build something online around your calling, and I'm going to do it in real time. I'm going to do it messy, not perfect. From a car at a baseball game, which technically is a softball practice that goes till 8 o'clock at night, while my husband does dad duty with the other 4, because I'm not trying to do something perfect. There's only been one perfect person, and that's Jesus Christ. What I want to do is start a fan club. Not of me, not of what we're doing at Heart Dive, but a fan club of women learning to fan into the flame the gift of God that's already put inside of them. So if that's you, subscribe, follow along, and come with me on this journey. And what we're going to do is, for activation, every single episode is going to end with a little homework assignment so I can fan your flame. So today's flame assignment is to go do this too. Do an intro video or TikTok or blog or something for your personal brand or your business. Then drop a link down below so I can go and fan your flame. Encourage you, love on you, be your biggest cheerleader.